Your boy, Chris Cash, aka I'm Elgin. And I want to welcome y'all to the hottest damn podcast on the planet. Cash Cam. Y'all already know how it's about to go down. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight. You guys could have been anywhere else in the damn world right now, but you want to be annoyed by me. So I wish I had like little MVP awards that I can give each and every one of you, including the guests. But I don't, so you just gotta settle with a thank you. You feel me? We gotta be grateful for something. But listen, tonight, guys, if you've been paying attention to the promotion, if you've been paying attention, you already know that tonight is a very special night podcast. We usually air on Tuesday and Friday. Today is actually Thursday. You guys know that I had the pleasure to interview Yada, and if any of you guys already know, and fans of Yada, listener, followers of Yada, you already know what he's about. Big on health, big in the whole fit movement, the health movement. This guy is like the man as far as online right now. But tonight is not about Yada. It's sort of about Yada, but it's not Yada here. Tonight we have the wife of Yada calling in to the hottest damn podcast on the planet. I want to thank her for taking her time. But without further ado, I don't want to get to none. It's been a lot of drama going on over the internet these last few days. If you guys have been paying attention, a lot of things sort of has been coming out. And everybody's sort of in a state of confusion. Everybody's trying to grasp what's going on, who's telling the truth, what's the deal. So your boy Chris Cash said, enough of that BS. I've got to get to the bottom line, and this is why we're here tonight. So without further ado, I want you to introduce yourself to everybody that's listening in to you right now. Who you be?
Let me do this. Peace, family. All praises due. Hello, everyone. My name is SHAMEEK Yada, Mrs. Yada on paper only. How you doing?
No doubt. I'm doing great. Thank you for taking your time. And you sounded just like Yada on that. I was like, hey, you sure Yada ain't on this interview? But
as he would say, all praises due.
Let's get right to it. By wasting time.
Let's do it, Cash.
Why are you right now? You decided to come out and sort of what his the fans that wrote in for this question, they want to know why now. Why are you decided to expose Yada now and bring to light some of the things that the truths that we don't know. Why now? Why are you want to expose them now? And can you tell us?
I can tell you, most definitely. There's a lot of things that's transpired. And of course I did a video showing his green room, where everything comes from. So disrespect, but I did. And when I did that video, I started the video off by saying I'm mad, which I was mad. Never said that, oh, I'm hurt. I was pissed. I was mad behind the lies and deception. Yada and I had a conversation when I found out about everything that was going on. I was still being lied to. Still, even when he was in Florida on this trip, I got assaulted before he left just to cover up his lies. He was angry because I was asking him, that I kept asking him. But yet the truth was revealed to me. All I had to do was sit still. Certain things Yada did on his way out. Yada didn't leave the way that he said that he left. I'm not a crazy, deranged woman. That's me. Am I a woman? Yes. Was I down for a man? Yes. So therefore, I'm going to ride with my husband, whatever it is that he's doing, because that's what we do as females, period. That's just in our nature. We're going to ride with our man till the wheels fall off. And with that being said, certain things that he did, even on the way out, Yada took money out of an account, and I'm going to put it up. And Yada took money out of an account and didn't even handle damages and different things like that he caused. So my last words to Yada was, I dropped his clothes off to the hotel and I asked him, So, you're going to cover X, Y, Z. This is what it is. This is what you said you would do. His response to me was, F you, get it from the mud. I'm not your man.
Wow.
I said, okay. Let me hear you clearly. I said, what you say? You say, get it from the mud. He said, yeah, get it from the mud. F you. So now he mad. I'm like, okay, get it from the mud. Y'all know me and y'all know. And that's why y'all kept me close because y'all know me. Yeah, I mean, we was in the streets and y'all know me. So I said, okay, get it from the mud. I want you to know that if I get it from the mud, you're going to get it from scratch. You're going to have to start from scratch. I'm going to let it be known by everything. Let's be clear. So when I started posting, I started, sending them stuff. I'm going to put it out there. Yada called me back and said, all right, this is how you want to play. I'm going to let you know right now. And he was stern. He said, if you post one more thing or if you send me something else, he said, I'm going to I'm going to go on my SB page and you know that your family follow me, your coworkers follow me, everybody follow me. And I'm going to let them know that we're not together. He said, I said, well, let's play bad or up. You telling them that, they already know that. Trust me, I've already spoken to people. They already know that we're done. So you're not hurting me by doing that, but I'm going to hurt you more. So you want to play, you say, get it from the mud, bad or up. Let's play. That's how it went down.
What started this whole thing? Is it true? Now, word around the campfire that is it true that Yada was involved with one of his students, and this was led to you to sort of kind of lay the smack down?
Exactly, that's what it was. When I found out about this young lady, well, I knew she was already over there, baseline, but Yada and I, different things that I started watching and videos and different conversations that we would have, even prior to him coming back to space. I was like, my intuition is strong. I don't have to walk around. I mean, is this a woman's intuition? I don't have to walk around all praises due. I'm spiritual. I don't have to walk around that. I just sit still and I just watch. And and this is something that he knows. My intuition never leads me wrong. I said to him, I'm having a funny feeling about some things, This and that. No, you're so insecure. That's always just the first line of defense. No, what I'm telling you is this. This is what it is. So I just sat back and watched. It all came to light one day. We was getting ready to head out and do some things for the house and different things like that, things for the princess. Mm-hmm. And his phone was on the dresser. She messaged him. I looked at the message. It popped up on the screen. I guess he had his banners on. So therefore, again, it was meant for me to see that. You always say, you hacking in my things, you hack. No, it was meant for me to see. So I proceeded to look further when I saw the line of messaging, something about love you, my king, strong words. Mm-hmm. But I know people, they're all in his that my king, great king. So this is interesting. Then when I dug a little deeper and I looked into it, I saw that he initiated a text message to her. I bow to you as my king. I bow to you as my queen. No one can take that away from you. Help me build this nation. Then, she said some other things. I think I posted it as well, their conversation. Then it was another sister that he just met at his birthday party that night that said, he mentioned to the young lady, Aja, her name is Asia. Her sister contacted me, spoke to the young lady, Asia. He mentioned to her, this sister here wants to join our family and she wants to be my second wife, but I told her that you have to pick the first, that you would have to pick the second wife. I'm standing here looking at this first wife, second wife. Dude, your clothes still hanging up in the closet. We sharing a home together, so what's up? And that's when it all went down. I kept riding him, asking him, so what's up? What is this saying? And this was the day he did a live. He actually, a lot of things went down that day. One of his clients, because I was trying to contact the young lady back at the village, one of his clients actually left the village because she found out what happened, what was going on. And here it is, it wasn't to bash that young girl because she's a young girl. She idolizes him. And I just look at him as, and I was angry. I was upset. And of course I was hurt for the simple fact that I'm helping you and supporting you in any way that I can as your wife, as your friend. Like he even said it in live. We was friends before anything. That was my best friend. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, you're taking what you're doing and it's like you're preying on people. You're preying on them. You want to be worshipped as this God. You want to be worshipped as See, I'm not that person. I know you. So I guess I wasn't her to, like I said, I know you. He could be real. The genre that he invented, I knew you when your name was Jonas McDaniel. You had to, you're trying to live this life as your Don Yada. So therefore, there's certain demons that still lie within because you have to keep up this look for the internet. Everything that's on the internet is not real, just like Wikipedia is not real. So therefore, for the Facebook fans and following bases, you could be this loving guy and everything else. But yet in the house with me, you could be you. You could be Jay. You could smoke your cigarettes. You could smoke your Black and Miles. You could drink your wine. You could just be you. So that was the difference. So that's why I just didn't get too caught up in the hype. I don't even call him Yada because I don't visualize you as Yada. That's just a last name that we carry now, but I don't visualize you as Yada because I know you. So, and that's how it all went down. I found the text messages, and every day from there, that was like what, April something, and ever since then, that hurt me to the core yesterday when I found out. But then it was like, okay, it hurt you now, got to build you back up. But he was still in here lying. It's not like that. And he said, just at a point, I felt that he did say it. He said, at a point, I felt that I wasn't in love with you anymore because I don't feel that you appreciate me. I said, all right, I could take it. He said it was a point that you told me that you wasn't in love with me anymore. I said, yeah, this fella. Because guess what? He just used to, and it's not bashing him, but it's me still riding for you and support you as a man. There it is. With time when the hustling game was down, when you're just sitting in the house not doing anything, I'm out there. I'm paying 2 car notes. I'm paying your Mercedes bill. I'm making sure your phone bill is paid. I'm doing all of this stuff. What we do as helicopter women, we come in and we save our men. We do what we got to do. So therefore, yeah, I'll work however many days I had to work to make sure that my family was good. So a lot of his teachings and different things of how women should work hard and different things like that, he saw that. We experienced that. We grinded from the bottom. And that's what it was. He didn't do a whole lot of things the correct way. It was lying, it was deceitfulness. He just didn't come to me and say, oh, we're going to part or anything like that. It was a bunch of lying and deceit. If you left, your clothes wouldn't have had to get dropped off at the Marriott Marquis Hotel in plastic bags and left at the concierge desk. Let's be honest.
Again, from a lot of people that's been sending these questions in for us to ask you. They express. I think what got a lot of people sort of stumped. They not understanding. They see the pictures you release, of the clothes in the hotel, you dropping it off, and things like that and all that, and then Yada, he went live and he addressed it from his angle, and so a lot of people is sort of like I'm getting the feel they kind of look at you as the crazy one, or that she's jealous or she's uptight, what you say to that?
Of course, because guess what? They've never heard of SHAMEEK Yada. Well, you know what? Some chicks did. Some chicks heard of SHAMEEK before because I'm not that one that walks around with beads around her neck and moving stage around the air. That's not me. I'm not her. I'm SHAMEEK. I'm going to address you. I'm a face value person. Y'all don't know. I mean, I'll come to a restaurant. You out there trying to finesse chicks sometimes, and I'm not proud of anything like that, but I'm just who I am. I've approached y'all with females on some not kindly terms before through something in the face, and it's not boasting or bragging. That's not even ladylike. But what I'm saying is that he's done some things, and it's like, why did she come out now? She's the angry, crazy one. We've never even heard of her before. You're right, because I'm not a Facebook person. I'm a real person. I'm a real person with a degree. I'm a real person with a job that lives a normal life. That Facebook stuff isn't for me. That's not what I do. So my daughter's on it with them. That's her. So therefore, all of a sudden, you got this woman that just appears. Oh, well, who is she? What is she saying? Yada's this good person. Do you know this man? Did you live with this man? Or is it just what you're seeing on the internet? Is it just what you're seeing on the internet? That's just like saying a soap opera is real. Or, how we get caught up in empire and power like, as if this is real. Right. Because you're just seeing this person for what it is. You don't know him. So don't tell me you know him. You know what you see.
I want to thank everybody listening to the How to Stay On podcast on the planet. Cause Cam. I want to thank each and every one of you. How did you meet, Yada? How did y'all meet, and how long was y'all actually together?
That's funny. Yada and I met almost on some. Yada and I met on some street terms, actually, on some that term. So that's why I don't think he really expected anything different. So we met through mutual friends, actually, almost 7 years ago now, on some get back things, just some totally different terms.
Right.
And like I said, we were friends before anything, and then one thing led to another. So we've been together almost 7 years, married 2 years.
And what do you have to say to the people who say, look, she want to come out now and talk about y'all, expose y'all, and talk about how he's not, who he said he is, but where was she at when she was reaping the benefit, when she was wearing that Gucci, when she was wearing that Prada? Why she's coming out now? What did you say to those people?
Well, that's what I would say to those people, and Yada knows as well. I was wearing Gucci and Prada before I was with Yada, so that's just one thing.
Okay.
This was a lifestyle that I was already in before meeting Yada, honestly, to be clear. So as far as reaping the benefits or whatever, I'm just like any woman. I would stand beside my husband if he was in the street hustling and selling dope. What am I going to tell that man if this is his source of income and he's hustling? I'm not going to tell him, yo, don't hustle. I'm going to let him be a man and do whatever do what you do. But as far as reaping the benefits, there's certain benefits. But again, I keep stressing. I work a full-time job. As he always says, it's 3 days a week. But in the real world, in the type of work that I do, it's 3 12-hour shifts. So that's why it's 3 days a week. So it's not that it was a whole lot of benefits being reaped, because nothing's changed drastically with the way that we was already living with me working jobs when he didn't hold it down. We might have some extra name brands in there and different things like that, but it's nothing drastically changed. We wasn't sitting on millions or anything like that, or owning all of these different things, or the things that he say. And I think I'm straying away from the question as to, again, why tell it now? Because like I told him, his thing was get it from the mud. So again, I told him, and I'm not stressing the fact, and it's not an angry woman or a hurt woman. I'm no longer hurt. The hurtful part was the lies, the deception. That was the hurtful part. But guess what? The truth is out. So it doesn't hurt me. So therefore the truth is what it is. I'm putting it out there, basically just to let it be known. This great man that everybody's saying, oh, he's this, he's that, I want Yada. Be mindful of what you ask for. Be mindful as to what you ask for. And it's just what it is. My lifestyle didn't change drastically with Yada. Again, I got a few extra names in there, but he was already doing this off of my one income alone.
Wow. I saw some people and heard some people like saying stuff like, she just lay in the bed, she don't do anything, and she don't have no type of get up about herself. She probably just miserable and jealous and envious and stuff like that.
Right, but that's not true. That's not true. What would that have been saying for Yada? That's the type of woman he had, a woman that just lays in the bed and does nothing? No. Yada know what it is. I've been on my job for over years now. For years. And I think you kind of hit on that live that he did that I kind of just let bypass it. I didn't hang on that yet. Let me be clear. Okay, because I remember you mentioned something about that life. Yada had a wife to have business about herself. Yada knew what he had. Point blank period. I'm not going to show my own. I knew what kind of man I had. I mean, I'm not here to bash Yada. I'm here basically, I know just by posting some videos, here that Yada running down the street. Oh, because I had to run out of my house because Yada was coming after me. And as you see him on the side of the road, ugly bitch, this and that. Is this the same man that says that men shouldn't talk to women this way and this is what he will do for men? Does this? Like, Yada, you're doing the same thing. This is what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow. I know Yada. Interviewed him here and there. And, I got nothing but good things to say about him. And the Yada that I know sort of don't match up with what, I'm hearing you say. And that's why I thought it was so important. A lot of people go, Chris Cass, but why you allowing her on? Why you allowing her on to speak? And it's like, dude, this is my job. I allow Yada on. He's not going to come back on after this. You not going to come back on. But everybody voice needs.
It's a business. it's a business. It's not personal. It's a business. I mean, this is what you do. I mean, is a new thing. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to interview someone because I interviewed this person before. It's not. It's just a job. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm. No, listen to me now. Okay, now the other day, Yada addressed the whole situation that at least from his end, that the whole situation and what he says this thing is all about. And I think Yada, I don't know the exact title of his video was, but I know it's something like attachment. Like when a woman is too attached to you and too needy to you, and when you break up with her, she don't know how to act. And I think that was his main thing of the video. And was that accurate? Or do you say, Chris Cash, shut your black ass up and let me get talking?
Chris Cash, shut your black ass up and let me get talking.
Damn!
What I would say is this, and let's be honest, I'm not here to bash Yada. Of course, everybody, I can hear I know his inbox is going off, and I know he's sitting back, knitting, looking tight right now and saying, oh, wow. But let me say this, it's not to bash Yada. And a lot of this might come off as personal. I'm putting personal business out there. And of course, I put real business out here, just showing his business. So if we remove the personal things that I put in there, just as far as just showing his character, again, people, I presented facts. I showed them facts as to where that they can get his herbs from. So I don't know what the whole thing is. She's just mad. But I'm not telling you anything different. His message is what his message is. I'm not taking that away. He's telling you, he's giving you great affirmations every day to love yourself and so forth, and telling you about food. I got that. I didn't say that those messages weren't real. Keep supporting, keep getting your daily affirmations. It's good. And really, even by doing this, I feel that I'm even giving it too much energy and too much fanfare. But again, I know all of a sudden some SHAMEEK appearing is just like, well, who is she? This and that. So it came across as a mad woman. That live that Yada did the other day, he had to do it. It's called damage control. He had to do it. I didn't expect him to do anything different. He shut down the page for a while because I started posting. And on this particular day, a lot of things came at Yada that day. I'm not even going to put it out there. A lot of different things came at Yada at a different angle. Then there was one lady that commented on a post that I posted saying that she personally knew Yada, this chick, I Say Waters, this chick that she just met at his birthday party the end of March. So I posted the inbox that I found with the two of them. Yeah, you do know my husband personally. He just met you at his birthday party, and 2 days later, I'm finding inboxes that he's waking up to you the next morning and you're saying that you're kissing him on his chest. And I provided the inbox from his inbox showing him and her communicating. I didn't expect anything else different but for him to come out and respond. He had to. It's damage control. So I wasn't mad about the live. But let me be clear, I'm not 13, 14 years to senior, as he says. That could be proven, facts. I'm not 13, 14 years to senior. I'm 8 years older than Yada. I don't know if that was supposed to be a jab, if she's old and wrinkled and sitting and miserable. No, Yada, that doesn't work, baby boy. Something else he stated, she put a gun in her mouth when I said that I was leave. Yada, stop. I mean, you're just, and there's some people out there that so believe in, that really believe in him. That's not true. Yada, if Yada left the way that he did, and we had a conversation, and he's saying that, I'm going to leave, I'm moving on with my life, I'm going to still look out and do X, Y, Z for a year. If I was reaping the benefits of it, and that was my only bread and butter, and I was going to reap the benefits of it, why would I be out there putting this information out there? Brother, he didn't leave like that. The terms of him leaving, there was an assault that happened that occurred before he left because he was angry that I found out the truth. So, he's just mad. Me and my daughter leaving the home, things happening in front of her. Again, I said to him, go ahead and leave. Just go ahead and leave because it's like you're sitting here wagering the fence. Like I said, I won't stand by it. There were times when he just said, no, I'm not in love with you. I'm not in love with you. I'm like, okay. So I'm just looking at him. He wouldn't get a reaction out of me anymore. You couldn't get that reaction out of me. Then the next thing will come on his mouth. See, I'm just saying this stuff just to make you mad. But then, he'll giggle about it. He said, but you just, like when you don't argue back with me, like I just couldn't even give you that anymore. Because again, I'd already seen the text messages. So my mind was already made up. Like, fuck this. It's just, we're going to have to part. This is what it is. He kept saying that the messages wasn't like that between him and the young lady. It was the only message that I seen because, of course, he was sleeping with that phone. He goes to the bathroom with that phone. Well, he goes with the phone to the bathroom anyway. But if he has to walk downstairs to get a bottle of water, the phone was going with him. That phone was never left unsupervised ever again. So with that being said, it is what I said. Well, if it's not like that between you and this young lady, you're telling me this. I said, okay, then we'll send her ass back home. No, who are you? Who are you to tell me to send somebody home? I said, well, no, if I'm the queen of the castle, you're going to send her home. That's what you're going to do. Because here it is. No, she's a good student. That makes me look like a bad teacher. She didn't do anything wrong. You saw me. I messaged her first. I said, you're right, you did. But again, what I'm going to say to you is that you take the L as a loss. She came when she came to get. She got the teaching, so let her go take it amongst the world or whatever, if it's nothing like that. No, but it's not right. All right, then. So, well, we can't be cool. We can't be anything. You're going to have to go ahead and go about your business because I don't like that line of messaging. I said, I feel like you're taking what these people actually coming to you for. And it wasn't the first time that a message had gotten out this like that about him. It's not the first time. Everybody's telling the same story. And here it is, I endured everybody telling the same story about, basically this is my husband, Mm-hmm. It's not the first person that's been over there or that he's brought over there that's telling similarities in the story. That, it's sex going on over there. He's telling these women one thing and here it is. So yes, I've already had another client that was over there that said that basically Yada and the young lady were sleeping together. This man had no reason to even come at me like this. He was just so disturbed behind the amount of money he spent to get there. Mm-hmm. And to have this happen, to be entertained by students, to be entertained by students. Mm-hmm. And as the student is telling him, yes, I'm sleeping with Yada. It started off with the kiss. She's infatuated with him. And I'm not mad at her. Initially, yes, I was mad with her. Damn right. Mm-hmm. But technically, I didn't take vows with that woman. I took vows with that man. Mm-hmm. So therefore, it's like he has the weak. Any person that's around Yada, they started off as weak. I'm not a weak person. I see a lot of females out there, you're weak for doing this, you're weak for doing that. What makes me weak, sister, by telling the truth? Oh, you're trying to pull a black man down. Well, would have been a different if he's been a white man. But the thing about it is I'm putting it out there. It doesn't necessarily mean I didn't make anything up. I provided facts on facts of everything that I've said. So I'm just not making shit up about him. I'm saying what it is.
The listeners want to know. They want me to ask you this question. What are you looking to gain from telling your story? What are you looking to gain from it? What peace are you looking? Is it peace? Is it finally, I'm leaving myself? Is it I got you back, sucker? What is it?
Guess what? To be honest with you, all of it. I'd be lying to you if I did. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Let's be real. So here it is. The dirt that you do, things come back to you. It's going to come back to you. It's just your own karma, I guess. I'm not karma. I shouldn't have to help speed it up or anything like that. But it's just the truth. Because one thing, just really when I took a step back as to what transpired, to what he did to me in front of my daughter, then I look at it, here it is, what are you teaching Princess? Like having her see this and hear you say these things around it. And it infuriated me more because I allowed it. I allowed this to happen. Not only that, you're saying that you're building up these women, but here it is. Every woman and man that come around you is broken. You want to feel idolized, and I don't idolize you like that. I don't. And maybe that's where I probably could have went wrong, but I don't idolize you like that. I look at you just because I know you, And that was another thing that he said, you don't look at me for the man that I am. You look at me for the man that I was. No, I only look at what you still show me for the simple fact that at home, you could be you. Out in the streets, you're just not walking around smoking a cigarette or, hey, grab me a cheese pizza. Different things like that. Grab me some wine. Anything like that. Yeah, you could be that person in the house. But here it is. I just don't look at you as if I'm not going to never take away. You're always a man first. I'm not going to ever take that away from him. He's a man. I'm going to respect you as a man and everything else. We could change our eating habits and different things like that. But when you start with this black woman, God and queen and different things like that, I just look at you like, because I know what I endured. So therefore, I just don't walk around you as king or dropping petals or, oh my God, I just love you. You're just so great. You're just changing my life and this and that. Because I didn't come to you as broken. We're all broken in some way or another. We're all broken. But I didn't come to you broken and needing you to give me daily affirmations is just to build me up in different things and create this type of persona in me. I create this other person that I needed to be. I didn't allow that to happen. I wasn't going to allow that to happen. I'm just me. It's always room for growth. It's always room for growth. But here it is. If you're in this house, I would get the real you. That's the difference. I always got the real you, the real raw rugged you. But what the world get and the other people get is the person that you want to be. You want to be Yada, meaning that you want to be this God. You want to be this, everything that he's doing. And he has a passion for it genuinely from his heart. But you want to live that and you really can't because there's still demons that lie inside of you. We're all human, I get it. But you were fighting your own demons with it. Because you could be real with me, but then again, you get in front of the camera, you got to go into this other person.
Remember, we not them.
We us.
Damn it!